going solo. I'm Gameface Killa, and I sort of take a look at. Well, I do. It's not sort of. I do take a look at some really cool board game adaptations that are going on in the digital world. I'm a huge fan of board games, and that love of them, of course, transfers very easily into the world of the digital board game. I'm really excited to check out new stuff, show you guys stuff that's out there that are some really cool adaptations, and also show you some digital board games that have gotten a lot of influence from physical board games. So there's a lot of really cool things to check out, and glad you're back with me. I'm focused primarily on the Lord of the Rings adventure card game. They recently went through a little bit of a change from the living card game to adventure card game, and I think maybe I was crazy, but I could have sworn that I went on Fantasy Flight Games' website to look at their physical card games and just to see if they also had undergone a name change, and everything I saw was called the card game, and that kind of made me think, well, uh, it maybe I was making a living card game up. But if you go on their site, they have all of their living card games in a category under living card games. So they were using that, I think, just as a general kind of taxonomy for the all of these type of games together. But none of the games themselves actually have living card game on them. Um, so it's interesting that the digital game started out with that moniker and then kind of changed a little bit. But I think they're kind of gearing up for all the kind of final branding and things that they want to accomplish before they release the game. And of course, right after that, the big announcement this week is that they are releasing the game out of early access into full blown access on August 8th. So it's pretty exciting. I think the game will be pretty solid as far as what they're going to do. There are still a few things I'm kind of wondering how they'll work exactly, as far as new content and what the Valor is going to be used for. There's definitely a lot of Valor I have that is not ready to spend, not being spent. But I think part of that is obviously something that they're releasing content for free basically, for you to be able um, to look at and play through and test for them. So everything's been free so far. Well, there have been a few cards that you can purchase individually, um, that have cost a little bit, but nothing really huge as far as cost, spending, other than of course paying for the game itself. Um, so that's basically the big news that's come out since last week. What I've been doing is going through and taking a look at reviewing. I reviewed the tutorial because that was something that was changed. It changed from a one quest campaign to a five quest challenge, and they even have an added quest where you basically learn how to build a deck, although it's not really a quest. But you do actually get rewards, so it is kind of a quest. Um, so there's lots of really cool things about it. Checking that out, and it does a really good job of showing you all the new features that are available in the deck building, which is really cool. The filters and all that stuff. It's really cool. Um, I recommend highly playing the tutorial. It's still a lot of fun, and it's connected directly to the first campaign, the Shadows Reach, which I'm kind of playing through now. Last time I played through Addercop, the first quest where we're kind of looking and hunting for Bilbo, and now I'm ready for In the City of Webs, the second quest. I'll be kind of continuing the preview of these quests, taking a look at what's different from the last time I played them. I'm not going to kind of retread over them over and over again. I think they're kind of set at this point. If they're only a month away from their, a little over a month away from their release date, I imagine they'll pretty much stay in this form from this point on. So it's pretty cool that there'll be a lot of really cool additions from this point on. But thankfully, going back and reviewing these older quests, not something I'll do on stream. Although there are a lot of really cool incentives for completing multiple times on your own. You definitely get a lot of really cool avatars, trophies, um, and of course Valor rewards for the fourth and on time you play through them. And I'll also be earning some rewards just based on uh, multiplayer as well when Joe and I continue playing through the Shadow's Reach. We're kind of, I think we're down to the last couple quests playing through co-op, but it's been a lot of fun. So we'll be doing that hopefully in the next couple weeks as well. So we're going to start in the City of Webs. Hopefully everybody can hear the audio that's playing with the story, because I'm trying to keep quiet to listen if there's any changes or anything. So far, nothing really has changed in the main quest from what I could see in the first quest. Some things seemed a little bit different as far as little tweaks here and there. But for the most part, everything's pretty similar story-wise. So we're going to continue on with the second quest. Check that out.
Uthag moves a hand to the pommel of his sheathed blade. Several spiders flinch back, but the huge female stands her ground, glowering down at the insolent Hawk Commander. For a long moment, there is complete silence. Finally, she chitters quietly at one of the nearby spiders. The minion moves quickly into the lair to drag Bilbo's cocoon towards the gateway. As the spider drags the last cocoon before Uthag, a small, skinny creature flies out of the shadows, screeching precious like a dying animal. It wraps his arms around Uthag's thick neck and bites his right ear. Black gore spills, and Uthag's furious roar joins the creature's tinny wail. The screams echo through the trees and cobwebs.
As you make your way through the dense forest, a sudden shriek is heard from afar. Praying that hobbits are incapable of so pitiful a sound, you move quickly to investigate its source. The forest soon shows signs of giant spider webs. At first, only a few thick strands are seen between canopy and trunk, but the webbing quickly grows denser. Before long, the sticky ropes are thick enough to block your path. About to hack away at the webbing, you sense a subtle shift in the shadows and glance up. Only a few feet above your head, the myriad glare of malicious eyes observe you. Mandibles drip with ichor. Bloated bodies tremble with anticipation.
I am Arwen, Elrond's daughter.
Do what you will, but I will hinder it if I may.
My old Toby's favorite pipe.
Alright, so selecting starting hand, usually a good idea to get rid of the big cost cards. I also don't really need a lot of healing, and if I can get the Madras Minstrel out and protect her, I will heal. The only downside is that right now getting her out, there's just not really anybody who can protect her. So maybe I'll put her away for now. I hate to do that because I like the healing, but I did want to increase my chances. Oh, I got another Gandalf. Okay, I probably should have gotten rid of Narya too, since I wasn't going to keep Gandalf, but...
I can help with that.
Ooh, that's right, I can start with Will Elk on this quest, since I got him last time. So I did have some protection. Man, I wish I would have remembered that, because that would have really helped me I would have probably kept the healer. That's okay, though. So let's take a look at... We've got several epic monster spiders. We've got Garlob, who has block, Delob, who has guard, and Ulob, who just does a lot of damage. Doesn't really have a personality, I guess. I've also got a hazard here that every turn, every ally that enters play is going to exhaust, so I need to get rid of that pretty quickly. I have a force snare, so I'll be able to knock one of these guys out. But I also really want to get... I also really want to get Tom's ability going, so he can block another attack. Well, let's go ahead and do the forest snare. Oh, I can't forest snare, and I know why. It's probably because none of these guys are minions. They all have these kind of feathered silver wings on the side, which denotes that they're unique. And so I guess I can't forest snare them. Okay, so then I will have to have Tom start off with his tanking. Of course, that keeps the heavy hitter from doing damage. Maybe I'll just have Will Elk guard so that he'll still do damage, but... Oh, he's got Stalwart anyway. Okay. So I'll have him guard. I could have him guard again. The downside of that is that he'll be down to 1 hit point. Well, I'm going to hope I can get him healed up. But these guys are now pretty low hit point wise. Hopefully I can take care of them. Definitely want to get this out because as a prep card, so it'll cancel an event that he plays, because now he's going to start spending his money. Okay, so he's got a... I definitely don't want Will Elk to die. I could forest snare him, but he's not really that big of an issue. So I'll have Eowyn guard. She does a little bit more damage. So at this point, I'm still waiting on him to finish spending. So I'll get out another ally who will take my threat down a little bit. And if he brings another guy out... Alright, so I canceled the event he was going to play, which was free. That's not fair. So he could still play more things. Well, I really can't do anything except... Oof. This is tough because... if he plays an enemy and then attacks, he's going to attack Will Elk, which is a huge heavy hitter. So I think I'm going to have to forest snare just so I can see what he's going to do. Okay, another hazard. +1 threat every time I play a card. Okay, so I won't play cards this round until I take care of that. And I do want to keep... It's strange that I didn't... Oh, that enemy did exhaust. So that was dumb to play her. She wouldn't have been able to block. Good thing he didn't play an enemy. Okay, so I'm going to go after
I will give you.
the hazard, take care of that, so I won't have to worry about exhausting allies. I would really love to be able to save up and oh, another Narya. Man, I need some help. I'd love to save up and get Gandalf and Narya, and more than likely I'm going to be able to do that because I don't want to... I can't play anything, so... He'll come out and help me a lot, but I've got to try to keep everybody alive until then. So Tom will take the first hit. And I'm going to have everybody take hits. So I don't need to worry about this hazard, so maybe I'll have her block. Okay. Now the nice thing is everything's down within reachable range, but as far as killing with Will Elk, but I also have to keep Will Elk protected. I really can't do anything else right now anyway. Cut the webs. 4 damage per player to 1 spider. Oof, that's a great one. Arendelle Star. Okay. So it's probably smart to take out one of these guys, because that's going to make my life a little easier next round. But the question is, which one has the block? Okay. Garlob, so I don't want to hit him because he's not going to die if I hit him.
Trouble? I can help with that.
Oh, and he's got Stalwart. Okay. Exhaust every ally that comes into play. That's not bad. I forgot that he had Stalwart. Okay, so I'm going to put guard on Handmaiden. Then we'll see. Okay. So he did have one thing left to spend. But the nice... oh, he has guard, so he's going to hit my guy. But if I put Willow on guard... well, no, she'll take it. Okay. But Willow can't do anything else. So unfortunately, Willow will have to take 1 damage because the only thing he can do is attack. I can't spend any money.
Trouble? I can help with that.
Okay. I'm not sure. Yeah, I definitely can't play anything, so I'm going to have to end phase. This is pretty brutal right now. I know I'm kind of spreading out a lot of damage right now just because I'm trying to keep Willock alive, which may not be smart, but... ooh, so the caregiver comes in and is going to heal somebody. So that's going to work. And she's already... the Handmaiden's already on guard. She's going to die. Oh, but Tom needs to block the first shot because the guy with 3 is going to attack first. Yeah. Which, you know, she could have taken that, but it's much better to have no one take any damage, and then she can take the second hit. Oh, but she lost her guard. Well, that's okay. Okay, so she died, but, you know... okay, so at this point, bringing Gandalf out, doing 3 damage... oh, but he is going to be exhausted if I do that, so better... to work on the hazard and see, because I definitely want to get Gandalf out. Exhaust every wounded character, great. That's everyone. So hopefully that means, man, that sucks. So hopefully that means he's not going to be bringing out a, trying to see here. Trying to see if there's any way anything I should do before then, because he's got 1 hit point left. I mean, I could bring the caregiver out, heal Will Elk, but then I would have to delay Gandalf again. Okay.
Go back to the abyss.
So this is one thing that is new. I think I probably have shown this before, but just in case, they used to put up 3 big choices in the form of cards in front of you, and you had to decide whether to draw 3 cards when Gandalf comes in. You got 3 choices: draw 3 cards, -3 threat, or deal 3 damage. And now they kind of have it in this upper window, which I like because then that gives you the opportunity to kind of look at the board and make a decision a little bit more tactically. I don't really need to worry about threat. Cards would be okay, but I'm going to spend all my money. So I need to, yeah, I need to deal damage. I'm going to do it to the guy who has block. Well, he Must have healed one of these guys. Yeah, I'll deal to the guy who's block. So we'll see if he's going to play anything. Okay, he passes. So I definitely need to play Narya. Okay, so now Gandalf will stay with me. Oh, that's right. Every time I play a card, I'm gaining threat. That's okay. It was kind of worth it. And he exhausted all my allies, so I ended up kind of getting stuck doing that anyway. So if Gandalf attacks Ulob, I'm still going to have to deal with 3 damage. So I might as well just kill, have a sure kill. Okay. Alright, so upkeep, restore a hit point. Definitely need to keep going with the Will Elk. Need to start off with Tom. Yeah, which negates the big spider hit. Oh, I forgot this guy's Forest Snare, so I really don't have to worry about any attacks anytime soon. So I'm going to go ahead and prep so that I lose some threat based on the next event he plays. Oh, I keep forgetting. Man. Every time I'm just powering my threat up just because I'm not. Okay. Whew. So I can't have Will Elk block that. I guess I gotta have Gandalf block it. Wow, that's a lot of damage. Alright. So Will Elk gets 2 attacks now. So obviously we want to take this guy out.
Trouble? I can help with that.
Sauron's going to pass. That's not surprising.
Trouble?
Okay.
I can help with that.
So we got the spiders a little bit more manageable. I don't... Okay, so I think I definitely need to get the caregiver in here just for a little bit extra help. Let's get Gandalf back up.
How may I serve?
Damn it, I keep forgetting about that. Now I'm going to get that event. Draw 0 cards this round. Okay, that's not too bad. But I gotta stop playing cards. And I mean, I've been sitting here. I could have taken care of that hazard a long time ago. So I'm going to take care of the hazard that I should have been taking care of. And then I'm going to do some Fate. Power that up. Deal 4 damage per player to 1 spider. I think I got this under control. I think I'm going to try to power up to Arundel's Star so that I can have a permanent something. I may give everybody more melee attack. But that's it for this round. So I'm not going to get any new cards, so I'm definitely going to have a lot of resources to spend. Okay. So I can heal somebody. We'll keep Will Elk powered up. Have Tom start off with his ability once again. He really is one of the greatest tanks in this game. Even though the downside of him doing that ability is that I'm never whittling down the enemies, but when he's not really playing any enemies, I don't really have to worry about it too much. So I gotta see if I kill this spider, that will be the end. So I think what I'll do is I'll have the caregiver. Yeah. Okay. So what I think I'm going to do is, I know it's a little bit riskier, but I think I got everybody a little bit back up health-wise. So I'm going to give everybody Oh, it's +2. I'm gonna give everybody +2 melee. Oh, just the heroes. Okay, well, that's alright. That's still beautiful. So now I can either draw 2 cards, which might actually be a good thing to do. I can have somebody block. I guess Arwen is the best choice. Okay. So that gets Ewan back up. I'm going to go ahead and do that Fate ability first. Get some cards. Let's go ahead and see what Mithander's advice will give us. Yeah, now we're starting to see some better cards here. I really want to give Gandalf Stalwart, and I could because Narya is a... Narya is not... Oh, it is a special attachment. Okay, so I can't attach it to... That would be really powerful. So I would have to attach it to someone who's exhausted already. I could also heal everybody. Okay. And we've got 4 damage per player to 1 spider. So Will Elk I don't think has gone at all, because he would have that little border around him if he's done his first action. So if I attack, I could kill both of these spiders. And I can't give him the Star Brooch because he already has Stalwart. Okay, so let's go ahead. Well, let's... I guess I would be traveling then this round, right? We'll see.
Trouble? I can help with that.
Yeah, I mean, there's no reason to damage these spiders with that Fate event.
I can help with that.
Okay, so I do need to travel. I'm almost thinking it might be better to heal, since I have 2 heroes that are pretty low. I could also play the Handmaiden. Could help block a little bit. Let's go ahead and get... Let's go ahead and hold off on the healing, because I'll have the Handmaiden help out a little bit. I'm going to go ahead and play the Star Brooch on Eowyn. Get the Handmaiden out here.
How may I serve?
And then that reduces threat a little bit. She can also spend her turn applying Fate, so we can have that ready. And I think we're ready to travel finally. As you finish cutting down the last of the giant spiders, you turn to see spiders wrapping your companions in cocoons with a cry of alarm. You charge to the rescue, but not before being blocked by more incoming spiders. You must rescue them quickly. Okay, so this is where we gotta pick 2 heroes and capture them. Oof. Oh, that's not what I meant to do. I meant to... Okay, so...
It's gone from bad to worse.
Yeah.
You ventured into Mirkwood to free a captured hobbit, but now 2 of your party have themselves been captured. Unwholesome strands break apart with a snap as you cut and saw your way deeper into the lair. Mercifully, the web's denizens are either absent or preoccupied, for you catch only brief glances of hairy bodies moving through this world of pale webbing and grey-green murk. After slow and tiring progress, you come upon the nexus of the lair. an eldritch clearing devoid of webs, except for the huge sinister shape of a dead tree. Cocoons of many sizes hang from the branches like depraved fruit. A few of the cocoons are of the approximate size to your lost friends. One even moves fitfully. You move to open the cocoons, but the lair's inhabitants have finally noticed the intrusion into their midst. Clacking spiders soon surround you, strangely in league with several orcs.
Alright. So I gotta get them out of the cocoons. Alright. And you'll notice there's 3 and not 2, so there's something that's something else that's caught besides my companions. Okay, so this is the part that's going to get a little tricky because I don't have my big... What I thought I did was I was selecting one of the heroes that was going to get captured, but I was actually selecting the one hero that was going to stay. Oh, okay, so I've got to use my fate. Oh, recover your friend fate event is how you get 1 back, which of course I have that ready. Yay, so automatically I got her back. So now I can do 4 damage per player to 1 spider. I'm going to go ahead and block the first attack with Tom. Okay. Now Will can take the second one out.
Trouble?
Oh, he took a little bit of damage. I forgot about that.
This way.
Okay, so Goblin Pursuer, he can pursue and he's ranged. So putting someone on guard is not going to help protect him, but protect from him. But he does only have 2 hit points. So he's pretty easy to kill. I'll go ahead and have Will
This way can help with that.
take care of that. Okay, he gave block to the veteran. Not too bad. I may not even attack him. I may just focus on getting my peeps out. So let's have 2 people who can't do anything else.
Water of my lady's well.
Sauron's passing, which I'm not surprised.
How may I say?
Okay, so I got 1 person now. Breaking open the cocoon, you find one of your lost heroes. Okay, that was good. I've completed the goal. Now I can travel. That was pretty fast. Yeah, I guess there's no reason to stay. I do think I want to... Well, let's see what I get when I play Mithrander's Advice. Unexpected Courage. Wow, those are 0? I don't remember them being 0. I thought they at least cost 1. Okay, so defeating an enemy or objective is gonna... That should be something I put... I mean, since they're free... Okay, so now everybody has Stalwart as long as these 2 can activate it if they complete an objective or kill an enemy. So I'm going to heal everybody up. Right, now I wish I had my healer. We'll go ahead and work on Fate before we travel. Always a good idea to do that because you're going to reset the round anyway. So, got a lot of Fate. And I noticed the Fate only goes up to 12. Maybe I'm thinking of multiplayer where it's higher. Alright, so we'll travel.
Bruised and bloodied, the creature whimpered at the cruelness of the world. It would have been killed had the orcs not been distracted by the intruders in the lady's pantry. It had escaped into the tangled undergrowth and shrouded itself in shadows from where it had seen Ulfthek and his caravan depart. All that remained was the faint creaking of the wagons fading into the gloom. The lady remained before the gateway. When the clangor of battle from within the lair diminished, she began to shift her monstrous bulk. A strange and battle-worn band soon emerged from the webs, faces paling despair at the sight of the bloated monster. The Lady of Bogwood, brood mother of the western forest, descendant of the great Ungoliant herself, lost her composure and hissed with rage. These strangers had defiled her sanctum, her lair. Punishment was due.
Our final encounter. Okay, so I got to defeat Ungoliant spawn, which of course this is what Tom was made for, is these kind of quests where there's a huge boss. Okay, heal somebody. Get Willock back up. Okay, now we got Stalwart. So we'll have Tom start out. Oh, he did not attack with Ungoliant spawn. So we'll have the caregiver guard next because he can take a little bit of damage. Man, Ungoliant spawn's still on attacking. +1 and grant guard to every hatchling spider. Okay, so he gives an extra melee and guard to all the hatchlings. Let's see what we got. Deal 4 damage per player to 1 spider. That's a pretty good one. Exhaust Ungoliant spawn. I mean, that seems worth it, because I'll have quite a few of them murdered by next round. So we'll go ahead and do that now. And we'll still have plenty to... Yeah, let's go ahead and take out one of these fellas. Okay, that's a little bit more manageable. Now the question is, if I put her on guard, I don't think that's going to... Oh, but she can just outright kill him if she just attacks. Now she'll take 2 damage, but that's okay. She'll kill and get basically Stalwart. Okay, exhaust every enemy that comes into play. Don't really need to worry about that because I don't have any... Or every ally that comes into play. I don't really have any allies. I kind of want to give Stalwart to Willow. Oh, good. So he's playing an event, and that's going to give me some threat reduction. And he played a treachery. I don't know what it's going to do. So the next threat event comes in 4 threat. It gives Ungoliant spawn +7 hit points. I wonder if that'll go over its maximum. I don't know. Probably won't see that, though. Hey, Joe. I know. We're very excited about August 6th now. The release hype has started. Pretty excited. Because then that sort of means, I guess, too, there's going to be a lot more stability. Not really too many huge changes after that. All right. So we're just finishing up quest 2 here. So Willow gets to go twice.
I can help with that.
Sauron's going to pass. I am kind of worried about this objective.
I am
So I'll go
Arwen,
ahead and take it out.
Elrond's daughter.
Now Ewan will get a second action.
Eowyn I am, Eowyn's daughter.
Eowyn will get a second
I do not
action.
fear either pain
As
or
long as she
death.
killed someone, which she did. Will Elk will get 2 hits.
Trouble? I can
Oh, that's
help
right, he
with
already
that.
attacked. Gandalf will get a hit, and now we got him down to 6 hit points already. I'll put her on guard, and that's it. So new round starting. Heal Arwen, definitely. I gotta get my heroes healed up because... Oh, but I don't want to play that necessarily right now. Have Tom take care of business. Alright, no damage from Ungoliant. Have a new caregiver come out. I will replace the Handmaiden and heal Arwen.
How may I serve?
Because you always get a little bit of bonus points the more healthy your heroes are. So we'll finish this up.
I will give you.
Sauron's playing a lot of treachery, but I'm just attacking, so there's not a lot that he can do about that.
Trouble? I can help with that.
Deal 1 damage to every ally. Oh, sad, but that's not going to stop
I
me.
am Gandalf, and Gandalf means me.
The forest floor is awash with the marks of iron-shod feet and wagon tracks. You begin slowly to make sense of the situation. The spiders are gathering slaves for a host of orcs, intended for some devilry yet to be understood. Deep in thought, you hike a sensible distance from the spider's lair to camp for the night, unsure of what to do next. As the shadows coalesce into night, you hear someone, something, creeping through the undergrowth beyond the firelight. After silent glances, a few nods, and a quick dash, Creep is quickly caught. Shrieking like a stuck pig, it bites and flails about with surprising strength. Its energy soon spent, the creature curls itself into a sobbing ball. You catch a few words amongst its rambling litany of self-pity, such as precious and... a name? Could it be? How that name would be known to the wretch you cannot guess, for the creature is muttering...
New quest rewards screen, which is cool. Alright, got some new cards. So this is worth replaying definitely for some new cards. Web Cutter. Gain ambush. +1 versus spider units. Cool. Oh, you had to complete the whole quest with Will Elk. That's still alive. That's cool. Ooh, didn't trigger the spider layer. 10 cards. Played more than 10 cards. Alright. Got everybody up 50% or higher. All the rewards complete. So let's see if it shows. So I guess you get these every time, the quest challenges. Yeah. So you probably get those, yeah, every time you complete it, which is pretty cool. Alright. So I guess we're going to go on and check out the next quest. Got a little bit of time here. On the trail, you find a pitiful creature that claims it can help you find Bilbo. But are you sure you can trust the wretched thing? Alright, so we'll continue on with the third quest. Everything's working
After
out.
defeating a colony of Mirkwood spiders, you discover that the 8-legged abominations had been gathering slaves for a host of orcs. You believe Bilbo Baggins was taken south alongside other prisoners. Before deciding on your next course of action, you capture an unpleasant creature lurking about your camp. To your surprise, the creature appears to know the name Baggins. The creature already looks beaten and bruised, so you attempt to use kindness to extract information. However, after being fed both food and gentle words, the nasty thing remains thoroughly unhelpful. Before dawn, a more pressing problem arises. As dull grey seeps into the black edges of night, flying dark shapes begin to swoop under the branches above you. They rapidly multiply, and before long it's as if you've been caught inside a black whirlwind.
Bats and
I am
buds.
Arwen, Elrond's daughter.
Do what you will, but I will hinder it if I may.
Give me adventure over respectability any day.
Well, I didn't take the healer last time. I don't know if I'm going to get Will Elk. I think I'll keep her. I don't need Narya. So we'll see how it works if I do take her. Oh, I got another healer. Okay. Persuade the creature to help you find Bilbo. So I gotta persuade him with willpower. But I'm gonna be taking some damage at first. So I can give everybody +1 attack. Okay. Alright, well, we'll have Tom start off blocking. So I know I want to try to bring her out because, here's my good reasoning. I am going to take 1 damage from one of these guys. That's not too bad. The reason why is because now I can attack these guys. Oh, no, I can't because I don't have ranged. But I can at least block so that when they attack... Well, I won't completely kill one, but I don't think I can kill more than one anyway right now. So I'll block. He'll probably attack me with the guy who can... Oh, no. So then, because I brought her out, now she can heal. Now I'm going to just take the hit. Okay. So I think I'm going to just cancel the next event Sauron plays as opposed to playing the Handmaiden. Although I could use a little bit of another tank. Yeah, we'll just do that. Okay. Cancel the next event played, okay. That's good, because my, well, my Force Snare was an attachment, so... I hate to put her on guard. Because I don't want to get her, I don't want her to get attacked by some huge guy that comes out. Alright, let's do it. Put her on guard. Okay. So she'll take 1 hit, but that's not too bad. Oh, these guys leave threat. Okay. restore somebody. We'll heal her back up so she won't die. I know this is crazy, but I think I'm going to do the same thing. Well, I guess first we got to get rid of that 2 damage. Okay. Now I'm going to do the same crazy thing.
I am your servant.
Okay, so now I should heal twice every time somebody blocks. So I'll put Ewan on guard. Okay. So now I heal... Yeah, got a lot of healing going on now. The problem is I'm going to be taking a lot of threat. Well, I guess just 1 threat, but... And more, because he's playing event cards. Well, let's see if we can get... Deal 1 damage to random character every time you play a card. Okay. Well, I'll have to remember not to play any cards. Hopefully I'll remember not to play. So I could do Forage for Supplies in order to heal everybody, but it's kind of a waste because I think I'm not really missing too much. So we'll try to get up to Orc Blades very soon. It's very slow going because I don't have a lot of heavy damage. But thankfully he doesn't have a lot of heavy hitters, and I'm healing a ton, so for right now this is working okay. I'm about to take a little bit of damage because everybody's about to take some damage because of this threat event coming up. Maybe I can push it back a little bit. Alright, so we'll block the Tom first. Alright. Now we'll block with Ewan. That will heal twice. Everybody's only missing 1. Okay. Now, unfortunately, Ewan or Arwen can't attack to do enough damage. Well, maybe she will be able to if I just let her... let the fate build up. Okay, did take a little bit of damage. That's okay, because I'm going to be able to kill one of these guys now. Don't want to kill these guys just yet. Definitely want to kill these guys.
Mine is the choice,
which will
of
heal
Lothian.
twice. Fully healed now. Okay, got some new birds. Ooh, the healers can attack now. I guess we'll bring out the handmaiden.
How may I serve?
Why did that damage him? Oh, that's right. Every time I play a card, it's killing me. Okay. Well, we definitely need to go after that.
I am your servant.
Oof. So I should have played that. Would have let me draw some cards, but
May I
that would
offer
have
a
caused
song to
random
ease your
damage
troubles?
again. Oh, I should have had her attack, and this guy would have finished though.
Clear is the water of my lady's well.
I really don't want to waste this forest snare on like a guy that doesn't do any damage, so I think I'm just going to keep going. Now everybody's going to take a hit. So I'm continuing to work on Tom blocking, then Eowyn blocking because she can kill this guy, which will heal 2 people. Now I got to get everybody healed back up again. Now Arwen could finish things off. Huh. But I do need to talk, I do need to get to work on Gollum here. So I think I'll wait and see what he's going to play and just
Clear is
work a
the
little bit
water
on
of my
Gollum.
lady's well.
Okay, Forest Spider, which has 4 hit points. Huh. Well, she's definitely not going to be able to kill that. Maybe this would be a good time to get this fate event going. Okay, the new hazard. Upkeep, deal 2 damage to 1 random hero if Sauron has the most cards in play, which he will. But there's nothing I can do about it, so I'll just get everybody healed up. Okay. So there aren't any wounded orc minions, so I could start working on
I am your servant. I
this
am
hazard.
your servant.
Now wants to know if I want to play the Forest Snare. I don't. Haven't killed these bats at all. Okay, heal. Now everybody's healed back up. Finally, a Starbridge. Okay, gotta start with Tom. Tom's usual action. Okay, so I really want to Starbridge somebody. But I'll lose one of my... Okay. So I'll Starbridge Eowyn. Thanks, Joe. See you later. Yeah, this one's a lot slower going because I have more healing than damage. But I also got to watch my threat now because of that. Okay, well, I do need to finish off this hazard. So let's go ahead and do that.
I am your servant.
Okay, I've got a treachery in the weights. So I'll have Eowyn take her first action now. I'll have one of the handmaidens.
Clear as the water of my lady's well.
Okay. So I get 2 attacks. 2 actions. So I blocked with the first one so that I take the hit, and then I'll kill with the second one.
I do not fear either
And then that will
pain
heal
or
her
death.
back up. The 2 that she lost. Yeah, the tactics definitely become a lot different. When you've got good healing, you don't worry about taking damage, you just worry about doing damage back, so you're eventually whittling down. Okay, so... I mean, I eventually want to work on threat, but I don't. I'm going to be going another round no matter what. So,
I am your servant.
or fate. I want to work on the next
Clear
fate
as the
event,
water of
which
my
I don't need
lady's
this
well.
round, but I think I'm going to be needing it sometime soon. Not going to play the forest snare, so we're just going to keep going. Okay, so we're going to use... Oh, God, another Narya. Well, now I need Gandalf. I've got so many resources. Okay. So we'll start building some fate up. See what he plays. Now he gave this guy block, which I don't really need to worry about because if I can just talk Gollum spend one more willpower, I can talk Gollum into joining up. Just waiting to see if he plays anything. Okay. So Eowyn will use her first defense to guard, or first action to guard, which will kill the guy. She'll heal back up. And then we're still waiting to see what he's going to do. So I'll apply the next fate, building some fate up. Okay. So he gets a resource if he dies, but... I'm guarding with her because she'll get healed back, and I didn't want to waste the willpower. And melee attack power, because he still might play something like another enemy. Okay, upkeep. Reduce card draw by 1 for each player. Okay, so I don't really have to worry about that hazard. I can just basically move on from here, which I think I'll do.
I do not fear either pain or death.
Kindness and forgiveness, masters.
The creature gurgles and prostrates before you.
Masters looking for bargains? Orcs go to hill of haunted stones with slaves. Orcs take bargains too, precious. But Smeagol knows trailing words. Find Orcs and bargains. We can follow Smeagol to find bargains.
Should you follow the trail of the orc caravan? Or will you trust this strange creature, Smeagol?
Ah, okay. So I wonder why they had this special insert thing with story. So the next screen is going to be a choice. So he passed. I'm also going to have to pass. There's nothing else I can do. So, yeah, many of the quests have a branching path. I can either follow the caravan or trust Smeagol and go through the woods. I'm going to do the left path today, and then next time I'll play through the quest again. Hopefully it won't take me quite as long, and
You have
I'll
neither
do the other
time nor
choice.
inclination to follow the strange Smeagol creature. Rather, by day or dark, you'll chase down the orc caravan to free its captives, especially Bilbo. You gather your packs and set off. Smeagol watches you go. His ghoulish eyes glow dull yellow. After a few moments, he slinks away into the trees, muttering to himself. You wonder whether you'll see the wretch again. You hope not. The caravan is easily tracked, and you make good time. Even so, the day is mostly spent before you hear the faint noise of rolling wheels ahead. Exultant to have reached your quarry, you hasten your steps, hoping to surprise and overwhelm the caravan's rear guard. In the excitement, you forget to consider the keen noses and sharp ears of goblins. As you round a copse of dead trees, you suddenly find yourself facing a group of enemies, alert and weapons ready. So much for surprise.
Okay. Ooh, so I can give myself extra resources, which I need, right? I've got 10. Defeat 6 orc units or defeat every enemy in play currently. Okay. So these guys do a little bit more damage. Thankfully, they have a little bit less hit points. Who is giving the extra damage? Okay, so this guy's Taskmaster. I don't want to force near him because he's doing extra damage. Start off with Tom. -2 to every enemy. Well, I probably want to wait and see if he plays everything. This is interesting because I could... Basically, when he attacks me with these two guys on the left, he's just... Oh, but they can attack somebody. They don't have to go after my guard. So this is interesting. And they could conceivably kill my handmaidens, which isn't a big deal. So it's possible that he could kill one of them. And he probably, if he was smart, he'd kill the one that can do damage. So I think I'm going to go after... Well... I'd be wasting a heal, but I'm reducing his attack by attacking with someone that's not too significant. Yeah.
How may I serve?
So it's probably smart to kill her because she does a little bit of damage. Ooh, this guy goes up every time someone's defeated. So we'll have Eowyn use her block for the first action. Okay, so she didn't kill someone. She only took 1 damage. I guess I'll have Eowyn now. I'll have one of the healers guard. This may be a risk. Yeah, they didn't attack
Clear as
her,
the water of my lady's
which is
well.
fine. I probably should have used that, but it's location specific. But I'm waiting to see him. I want him to play more enemies, and then I'll play that. So this round is kind of a little harsh, but
stand together.
okay, discard a card. All right, one of the Naryas, not too bad. Still got the other one. Okay.
Get your rabble together.
Defeat one non-unique ally. Eesh. So one of my healers could go. Oh, but I could. This is a perfect guy to force snare. So now I don't have to worry about killing him. He won't do any damage. And I'll just be able to get away from him. Okay, so here's something funny. If I can do a damage to everybody, I can at least wound every person, every orc. I can kill them all. So we'll try to do that.
May I offer a song to ease your troubles?
Mine is the choice of Luthien.
Ah, why didn't he die? Okay, so hopefully she gets to go.
Do what you will, but I will hinder it if I may.
Okay, so I need to go ahead and play these resources, because if he plays something to cancel an event or discard events in my hand, I'll lose out on that. Okay, so new round. This is perfect because this guy that's going to do a lot of damage can get blocked by... I'm getting ahead of myself. Can get blocked by Tom. So we gotta take care of that.
Mine is the choice of Luthien.
Ah, he gave Stalwart to a guy that is forest snared. Not smart. Okay, well nothing to play really, so might as well work on some fate.
Oh, my lad.
Got to defeat two more orc enemies. Well, I mean, I could just attack him with... Yeah.
Do what you will, but I will hinder it if I may.
Grip, grab, pinch, snap.
Oh, he's passing, he's not attacking. Okay, so we'll have the handmaiden.
May I offer a song to ease your troubles?
And then we'll just... And of course I didn't take any damage this round, so her Eowyn's threat's a little bit lower. That's okay though. Well, I didn't get to put -2 to every enemy. I should have just done it. I should have just done it at the beginning. It would have made that round a whole lot easier. I didn't take any damage, but...
The sound of horns and iron-shod feet clangor in the evening air. In the distance, you see torchlights flicker into life on the walls of what looks to be an old tower. Cursing your own carelessness, you dash into the thickets, orc horns blaring close behind. A fallen tree lying against mossy boulders must serve as a hiding place. You glimpse torchlit shapes of many enemies moving through the trees. By luck or fate, none come closer than 100 feet of you. After some time, the horns stop braying. and scattered groups of orcs return sullenly through the forest. Just as you begin to feel the danger has passed, you hear nearby rustling and the sound of voices. You recognize the grating speech of the enemy, and another voice, a whining, pitiful one you'd hoped never to hear again. Smeagol must have followed you, and has been captured by orcs. Loathsome as the creature may be, something tells you not to stand idly by while Smeagol is dragged towards certain death.
Save Smeagol, then try to hide. +2 to every enemy. That's not good. Okay. Exhaust up to 2 orc units, location specific. That seems like a smart thing to do right now. Man, these guys got a lot more hit points. Okay, so we'll get the guys that have 3 that are not being guarded, or not guarding. We'll have Tom block the next one. Okay. Now I'm only taking 2 hit points of damage. We'll have Eowyn use her first. Okay, so the Rovanian Outrider is most useful in completing quests that haven't been started yet, or objectives. So I'm going to go ahead and have him work on that.
I ride for Dale.
Oh my god, he just gave +1 to every orc. Wow. That's not good. Good thing I have a lot of healing. Okay. So some of these guys, one of these guys is going to need to get forest snared. Oh, I was not even paying attention. I should have put her on guard. That's okay. Okay, so I'm going to try to get rid of as many things as I can.
Either pain or death.
Okay, she needs to get healed.
How may I serve?
Unfortunately, I'm not going to be able to
A gift I will give you.
kill 2 things. I think I'm only going to be able to get 1
I am
person.
your servant.
But I am going to get fully healed again. And I'll start working on...
I am your servant.
So probably got to put the healer on guard. Have him ready for next round. Oh, but see, the unfortunate thing is if I use Tom's ability... Well, I guess I'll use Tom's ability second. Because I know for sure they'll attack the guard and then waste both abilities. Well, but I could just have him guard again, so it's not a big deal. 21 resources. My card... Man, my card draws this round have just been terrible. Haven't been able to play anything. Alright, so I'll use Tom, because even though, yes, the guard will be hit, he's still not exhausted, so I can use him again. That guy have Stalwart? Oh no, he attacked the other guy. Does 4 damage. So he'll still be alive, thankfully. So I've still got 1 guy left that can do 2 damage. I'll have Eowyn take the hit. And she does 3 back, which is a pretty good trade-off. I could bring the caregiver back out, which would give me another 2 points of healing, and but I have a feeling he's going to be bringing something out, like another enemy.
I ride for Dale.
So we'll keep working on Smeagol here. He keeps putting these strange attachments on people that are forest snared, which I guess needs to be tweaked in the AI a little bit. Okay, so I still don't know what he's going to play. So I'm going to start working on the big guy.
I am your servant.
Okay.
Hey,
This
I
guy's got
command.
Surge.
Hey, I command.
You need
Oh,
not
so he got to
worry
act
about
right
anything.
away. Okay, so he did kill the guy. I was waiting for him to give him one last stand, and I guess that was it. So he'll heal Ewan back to full. And we'll see if Sauron brings somebody else out. Okay, he gave this guy Stalwart, so I may switch and attack him now. I don't know. So I've got 6 damage to spread out. I can't really break it out evenly at all. Too bad I don't have exhaust an ally to bring a hero back. I don't know if Ewan's gone twice yet. I think she has because she's got the rings flowing out of her. I guess we got to get this guy to... Because technically he does... Anybody that has Stalwart actually does 6 points of damage and not 4. Okay, so I'll have the healer guard, because even though she'll take a damage, she'll heal it. Keeping everybody alive and capped out. And then, of course, Arwen will finish.
I am Arwen, Elrond's daughter.
Okay. Played all of his cards, so at the end of every round he gets a threat now. Ugh. Alright, so we'll put him on guard, have him ready. Absolutely nothing I can do. Okay, so we got a threat event coming. Summon 1 Mirkwood patrol, end of round, +1 threat each round until I travel. Which I do need to travel. Wonder what hiding is. Is that an objective that's going to come out? Yeah, I probably should have done the last Smeagol willpower thing, but I was trying to do as much damage as I could. Okay, so we got 6 points of damage coming at 2 at a time. So we'll have Ewan take the first one.
Look out!
Okay. We'll have the... I thought I put the caregiver on guard. Oh, yeah, I did. He just attacked right off the bat and for no damage. Okay, I'll have the healers take this. One of the healers. Okay. I definitely need to get Smeagol.
May I offer a song to ease your troubles?
Oh, I gotta replace somebody. Okay, so how do I hide? Ah. You must retreat into the shadows. Okay, that should be pretty easy. Because everybody's exhausted. And he doesn't have any. So I'll have the Ravanian. What's his power? Random effect. Can only equip Precious. If I don't use Smeagol's power, he's going to get an extra threat. Alright, let's use it. Oh, he killed one of my healers. I should have blocked. Oh, but he had range anyway. Man. Alright, well, we will...
We must stand together.
A gift I will give you.
Prudence tells you to bring Smeagol along with you. Should he be caught by orcs again, you feel the enemy would come to know one of its prisoners to be a person of no small significance. Having twice escaped pursuit, you approach the ruined structure cautiously to study the disposition of your foe. The decayed ruin seems to have been a signal tower of old, now serving as a haunt of evil things. Man, I cannot believe that this is... not the last step. I gotta book it because I've got 41 out of 50. So we'll have her allocate fate. Any of these guys have pursuit? Oh, this guy gives pursuit to every orc. Wow. So unfortunately, I think I have to stay one more round because exhaust one hero. That hero does not ready on the next upkeep. Oh, he just got a lot of threat for some reason. This is not good. Okay, I get to heal. I'm going to have Tom do his power.
May I command?
Okay, so I get to heal.
May I command?
Just once, though. Okay. Why is she exhausted? Okay, we'll have the... I'm just not going to do enough damage to anybody at this point. I don't know why I got myself into this situation. I'm not killing anybody.
And elf friends.
Okay, well I definitely need to play this.
And elf friends.
I don't know what to do. If I travel, then I'll be filled up with these. The board will be full. But yeah, I gotta travel. I'm gonna get too much threat from that. Yeah. I've got 4
As darkness thickens, orange light from orc fires bathe the
4 rounds
dilapidated
at the
walls of
most.
the ruined tower. Your spirits sink as you witness the last prisoners, no longer wrapped in cocoons, marched into the stronghold. Orcs and goblins seem to be everywhere. How will you get to Bilbo? And if you do, how will you get away? You decide to chance entering the tower through a small door in the tower's eastern side. As you quietly approach, the door snaps open and a group of armed orcs emerge. The last of them brandishes a large key with which it proceeds to lock the door. As the door locks with a dull clunk, the orcs make to start their patrol.
Pickpocket the tower key or defeat enemies until you take it by force. One of the goblins. Okay. Well, I did get a little bit lucky and got some threat reduction. What do I have? Grant stealth to every character until they act. Okay. Okay. So far everything's going okay. And I got the tower key. Travel now to avoid the looming threat. Okay. Yeah, unfortunately I think my healer's gonna die as well. Yeah.
May I offer a song to ease your troubles?
And Eowyn's almost dead. Eowyn. Alright, we're traveling.
After sneaking through the tower door, you emerge into a huge chamber full of reeking supplies, fallen stones, and intruding vegetation. A number of large chains emerge from openings in the floor along the walls. The chains terminate into an iron box bolted to the far side of the chamber. The box bristles with rusty hooks and mechanical wheels. You glide quietly through the room, keen to avoid attention. You peek into the connecting rooms, hoping for clues as to where the orcs are storing their prisoners. Steps are suddenly heard on the flagstones coming in your direction. After a few moments, a smallish orc enters the chamber to rummage through supplies. The light of its torch happens to catch one of your buckles, causing the orc to glance lazily in your direction. For a second, it seems not to have understood what it's seeing, but then recognition flares in its ugly face.
Finally, the final encounter. Holy cow. With Smeagol's help, try to find where Bilbo was taken. So there's a lot of hazards here. I can heal. Gotta be Eowyn. I still brought these pursuit guys. But fortunately, there were so many hazards here, there's only one active character, which is amazing. So that means he's really going to be limited on what he can play until I clear some areas. Oh, finally, Gandalf. Okay. So I could... Okay, she has unexpected courage if I remember right. Okay, so I could kill this guy, which will give me...
Mine is the choice of Luther.
Surge. Ah. And he summons an orc out, of course. So now I need to have Tom activated.
There they are, my pretties.
Well, the warg definitely needs to not take... Wait, what's the fate event? Apply 1 progress per player to every hazard. Well, let's do that. Okay, so Arwen's going to have to take the hit from the warg. But that's okay. Eowyn still has Stalwart, so she's going to be able to attack twice. And Gandalf's coming out. So we should be at a pretty good place. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and bring him out.
Go back to the abyss.
Deal 3 damage. Now we got to go with a threat reduction. Plus 1 resource for every ally in play. Okay, that's okay because he only has 3 cards. I'm going to go ahead and play Narya. I'm just delaying to see... What? Oh, every time I play a card, I got to stop doing that. Damn it, he took the surge off of Eowyn. Okay, well, let's see which of these hazards I want to get rid of first. End of round, reduce each player's hand to 3 cards. No, not worried about that. End of round, summon 1 tower patrol. Revenge -2 threat. So that's kind of good. So I'm assuming that means I reduce my threat. End of round +1 threat. Just got to get rid of that. Okay, so these left 2 need to be destroyed first. So I got plenty. Well, I've got 2 characters that can help with that. So the left 2 need to go first.
I do not fear either pain or death.
Now why can't I play the tower key? Oh, okay, I still can.
Go back to the abyss.
Wow, I think I'm going to be able to do this. Only because I got Gandalf, and... I don't know, it would have been a lot closer if I hadn't got him. So that reduces, yeah, so that does reduce threat, which is awesome. And we do got to do Smeagol's thing, which I don't know what it is he's doing. Maybe it happens during upkeep? Oh, yes. Okay, so we got the guys back. Tom's going to start off. So now I just got to deal with... So Eowyn can handle 2 hits, but she'll finish that guy off. Fortunately, I don't have my healer anymore. But I'm going to be able to finish this last hazard with Arwen. Whew, by the skin of my teeth. I was really close on the threat.
Somehow the villain has triggered the chamber's mechanism, causing one side of the floor to abruptly drop. Your legs slip violently as you flail down the steep angle, fingers desperately grasping for any hold. Amidst the cacophony of sliding rubble, supplies, and orc bodies, you catch sight of Smeagol dangling from one of the chains above.
Goodbye, says masters.
He shrieks.
Baggins and precious. For Smeagol, they are mine.
His shrill voice fades as you slide past the lip of the slanted floor and drop into a rancid darkness. You blink twice before meeting the wet ground with a mucky plop, debris raining down around you. Then a falling barrel lands directly on your head, and everything goes black.
Quest complete. Alright. First completion. That's cool. Not a lot of quest challenges completed that time. Oh, I didn't trigger all of the location events. I skipped that one, which was dumb. Strike fear to defeat 4 orc units. I probably that also those 2 would have went together, because if I had done that I would have killed 2. Oh no, I think I did strike fear, but it wasn't as many guys. Alright, well, that was the 3rd quest replayed. Not a whole lot of different on that one. I probably will go through and play on the trail one more time and just check out that other story path next time, but it should be a pretty quick playthrough. Hopefully we'll go a lot better because my card draws were pretty horrible. Obviously, you could see I had a ton of resources and not any cards ever that were helpful till the very end. Then I got Gandalf finally. Um, but I'll be back next week. I should be on a more normal schedule from this point on. Although I am going to 2 weeks from today, or from Tuesday, I guess. I will be going on a vacation trip for a week, so I'll be off that week. But other than that, I should be back to the usual Tuesdays streaming and everything that fun that goes along with that. Hopefully, we'll get Jofos back on here playing some more co-op pretty soon. I'm about to catch up to or get started with the new Quest series, so it'll be cool to check out that solo wise to look at the story, and then co-op wise to see how it plays co-op. And then, of course, this Saturday we are playing some one-off games on tabletop or table flipping games. So you'll have to tune in and check it out. We're kind of have Deb working on some really cool art upgrades to our UI interface, and everything's going to look a lot cooler as that kind of progresses. So we got some cool new looks coming, and we're checking out some cool new board games. So there's definitely a lot of reason to tune in and check in. This week we're continuing our play of Arkham Horror 3rd Edition, the new version of Arkham Horror that just came out. It's a lot of fun, really cool. Very hard, of course, very difficult, but a lot of fun. So check us out Saturday. Otherwise, I'll be back here next Tuesday. Talk to you guys later. Bye.